Welcome back, everyone. On today's episode, we're going to make a gingerbread house without any gingerbread, without a kit, without anything. And you can have an awesome gingerbread house that looks like this. You will need some cookie dough though. You can go ahead and make some or buy some. I'm gonna leave that part up to you. All right, so you get a little bit of flour, put it on your baking sheet here so your cookies don't stick to it. And then you grab your cookie dough. You can get the one that's in a tube. Or you get these pre-cut ones and you flip it right over. Flip it right over like that. Oh, there you go. All right. Now give it a little smush with your hands and get ready to get in there with a rolling pin. Put a little flour on your rolling pin there so it doesn't stick. And give it a nice smushy, smushy. Smushy, smushy. Smushy, smushy. There you go. Push it nice and flat. About this thickness. You don't want it to be too thin because then it'll get brittle. And these are going to be your walls and roof and everything else. Alright, now after that you're going to need to get your stencils, and we're going to have a link in the description here so you can see, so you too can download these awesome stencils. There's actually a bunch of them for different types of houses. We went for the basic rectangular shape, and print out your stencil and put it right on top of your dough, and then you can go ahead and cut around it like this. Push firmly into your dough so you get all the way down. So you can get it all the way down to the table and save that stencil for later in case you gotta do it again. Alright, now Chef Carla is poking the windows out. You can find a round object and just push it right through, and this is where your windows will be. I drank way too much eggnog before doing this. Now, slide your baking tray. Oh, hey Chef Carla. Slide your baking tray under your cookie dough and get ready to put it in the oven for 10 minutes. And get started on your next section here. You got the front of your house. So put your stencil on top there and cut it all out like this. And if you want, you can put a little window, a little attic window right there. That's where the ghosts live. All right, slide your baking tray under this one. And that's going to go in the oven for 10 minutes. Hey, Chef Carla. All right, now, after 10 minutes, it comes out looking like this. Nice and brown and crispy. You can cut off the edges there. And if you want, you can take a little sample taste bite. She's thinking, these are not gingerbread cookies. All right, now, peel your walls away from your wax paper. And there you go. And save those. Put those to the side. You're going to actually have to pop out all your house pieces, like jigsaw puzzle pieces here. Give it another little cut here if it didn't go all the way through. There you go. There's a nice looking window for you. It's okay if this part doesn't look good because you can decide if it's going to go on the inside and the whole thing's going to get covered with frosting anyway. But here's a real good pro tip. Don't try to make your gingerbread house with frosting because that will not hold. You got to do what we're doing here. Get a pan, put some sugar in it like this and heat it up, and it'll turn into a nice sugar glue. This stuff is super strong and it will really hold your house together. Do a little test fitting to make sure there's going to be enough contact with your walls, and then apply some of our sugar glue. You can dip it right into the sauce if you want. Boom, there you go. You can build an actual house out of this. But do be careful not to get it on your fingers because it's super hot. Stuff's like napalm, it'll burn you underwater. Alright, so once you adhere these pieces together, you'll see that it dries pretty quickly and it becomes really strong. Like a part of our house broke off and we just glued it back together. Anyway, you get your other wall and just making sure it fits, and then dip it right in the sauce. There you go. And stick it to the wall. Boom. There you go. Look how quickly it dries and becomes permanent. Not bad. All right, now get that last section of house. Stick it, just measuring it out first. And just gonna stick a little glue on there and put it all together. Now this is the roof. This is the roof piece right here. Get some of that tar. Delicious edible tar. This is all completely edible, by the way. That's the reason we use that sugar glue. And yeah, like I say, be careful not to get that on your fingers because it's super hot. And stick that right there on the roof. Ooh, watch those fingers. Watch those fingers. There you go. Give it a nice little push. But yeah, it dries quickly. And oh, hey, this thing right here. If you have some spring roll wrappers, you can cut those out into circles and put them behind your little window cutouts there, and you'll have kind of like a stained glass appearance. It's kind of cool. We'll show you at the end. All right, so get that glue, the sugar glue, right on your roof here on the sides, and press it on firmly. There it goes. And here it comes, just like this. Flip it on there. Kaboom! Nice. That is a solid roof. This gingerbread house, it's about the size of my first apartment. All right, here it goes. And so far, you got a house that looks like this, and you could trim off any rough edges if you want to. Now we're getting to the frosting. Give it a nice coating of your favorite frosting. I'd say go with something white. We're doing a cream cheese frosting here to have that kind of snow look to it. And you go as much or as little as you want, but we're gonna cover the whole house. That way we could stick things all over it. And ooh, Chef Carla is jamming now. All right, and get it on the sides too. And this way, it's a nice, oh no. Oh no, that's okay. Yeah, and this way you can stick things all over the house. Now you'll see the candy canes there. For the heavier items, you want to use that sugar glue again. And oh boy, look what we've done. All right, so sticking pieces of it all over the house, it's fun for the kid and all of us. All right, look at this, huh? Now you got a little graham cracker trail there, and you can see on the front of the house, we designed this house to be screaming in existential terror. And then if you look around the back of the house here, oh yes, we do have flashing lights. You could put maybe a votive candle in there. And look right here, you got the rice paper windows. Those are pretty cool, huh? These spring roll wrapper windows. It kind of looks like stained glass. And that's how you make a gingerbread house without any gingerbread, without a kit, and without anything except some cookie dough and a whole bunch of candy. All right, now let's go take a look at some Christmas lights. Ooh, pretty. This neighborhood is insane. Everyone's gonna have seizures. Here's Chef Carla feeding the reindeer. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. This has been Chef Young and Chef Carla for the Tomato Baby Food Network. Please remember to like and subscribe and tell your friends. Until next time, Merry Christmas and bye!